I'm going to go over 3 tickers on the 5-minute time frame and give you price targets for Thursday. First up is Meta. We ended the day at $499.49, down 1.41%. Today I've turned on VWAP and the buy and sell bot. But this is where we are. To the north side takes us back to the middle of the trend and the baseline at $500.42. Above that, at 2 standard deviations, is roughly $506.34, 509.24, and roughly 512.20. To the south side, back at VWAP takes us to 499.68. The bot has indicated this is a buy opportunity. And obviously, if you turn on the buy and sell bot, you will take many more trades than I would ever take. But that's obviously if you're scalping or you're doing a lot of intraday trading, which I do not do. I do more of a swing trade. To the south side from where we are takes us to -2 standard deviations and another level of support, 494.53. Below that, 491.50 and 488.49 is another level of support and a potential buy-in area. Looking left, note the clear buy signal. I like to buy along here, here, or here, and sell along here, here, or here. And clearly, the bot says to buy, and this is clearly a sell signal. Sell, sell, that's exactly where I would be getting it out as well. Depends on my objective. And obviously, resistance in this level, and a buy signal here, and a buy signal there as well. Let me show you what this looks like on the daily time frame and give you some price targets. So it's been a while since I've taken a look at this. Ignore all the horizontal lines except for this green one, and I'll talk about that in just a second. Oops, Command Z. So right now, we are right here. So to the north side on the daily takes us to roughly 509.94. The 1-year price target, according to TradingView, excuse me, is $523.33, which represents a 4.77% return from where we are. And above that, at 2 standard deviations, is 573.87, and to the south side, 445.51. And on the daily, again, this is your clear sell signal. Yes, you go down for a potential leg up, but obviously what comes up must come down. What goes up must go down. What goes down doesn't necessarily get back up again, but sometimes you got to get down to get back up. And note this middle line here, grinding along the middle of the trend before making its move either to the upside or to the downside. What else is going on? Oh, I need to clean up my gaps, which let me flip this back to the 5-minute. Forgot to do. Because I have one that I need to clean up right here. This touched right there at roughly 481.17. And making our way up, grinding, and then selling off. All right, the next one I want to go over, just scroll really quickly. URI, United Rentals. I just saw an ad for them. Pretty sure it was them. It was a very quick commercial. All right, we ended the day at 644.89, up 4.13%. The 1-year price target is 719.11. I should just mark that out. Or did I? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, let me delete that. Okay, let's give you some price targets. So we're very close to 2 standard deviations. We'll hit that for sure. Fingers crossed. I shouldn't say for sure, but 646.58, but we are at resistance. I will anticipate if we hit a little bit more, grind up, I will anticipate people will sell off, take their profits, and they run. They will lock in and they will leave, and then buy back in when it gets down again. But the next level after that, 654.81 and 663.33 with that 1 year price target at 719.11, which represents an 11.5% return from where we are. This is going to take a while to get here, and it's going to flush you out. Whip you around to get to that level. All right, VWAP takes us to 636.56. If I'm playing VWAP, I don't buy at VWAP. I buy down here because I'm more conservative. Back at the middle of the trend, 629.87, 612.67, 604.31, and 596.06. Note the clear sell signal up here, and then the middle of the trend, we flushed right through and a buy signal popped up. So that's something I would agree with. Buy signal here, sell signal here, although it has not come up again for the sell, but I will anticipate it to turn on. That's the 5 minute. Let me show you the daily. Option R, reset that. So for the daily, this price target just takes us basically to the middle of the trend. I don't need an analyst to tell me that's the target. I'm going to tell you that's the target if you read the charts and learn to read the charts. You don't need anyone to tell you where the price target is going to be. Obviously, the fundamentals have to be there, and I'm talking quality stocks. So I'm watching 234 stocks within the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. This is my watch list here. You can do that for SPY, for anything. Triple Qs, 709.08 is the baseline. 801.74, and then to the south side, back at this line, takes us to roughly to retrace at 619.18. Note the buy signal has turned on, and then looking left here, and that didn't turn on, but that's a close spot there. We've been grinding slowly up, but that's a sell signal, clear sell signal here as well. If we're up here, we go down, this turns into support, sell at resistance, and back down at support. The next one is going to be at the bottom of my list, Estee Lauder. This one has tanked and been whipped around like crazy, but to me, this is very interesting. I love it on the daily, on the RSI, the weekly, and the monthly. So make sure you check that out for yourself. But let's start on the 5 minute. Option R. So we are in the buy zone, and we actually, the bot tells us it's the sell zone because it's going down. So this could possibly flush down some more. So check your RSI and your MACD as well. But I anticipate if it gets down to here, it'll be bought up. But the sell signal is on for right now. Let me move this over just a hair. All right. To the north side, from where we are, this is resistance. It has to bust through this level. 111.15 price does. 111.72 at VWAP, the middle of the trend. On the linear is 112.93. 114.75, 115.63, and 116.55. To the south side, another level of support, 110.25, 109.34. As we go up, if we hit this level, these lines will turn into resistance. And looking left, your sell signal here, your buy signal down here, grinding up. I always anticipate price to follow along the middle of the trend before deciding to flush down the toilet or ride up. The 1 year price target is 147.85, which is right here. That's a 33% return from where we are. And because this has flushed down so much, it's hard to stomach it and think it could get up here, but that's long term if that's what you're looking for. On the daily, let's give you some price targets while I'm here. We at 110. Yeah, this is a great time to look at this. But on the daily, we have more room to go to the south side at -2 standard deviations. But right here, 153.04, and to get to this level, we will obviously make the 1-year price target. This was the old price target, and look back here, when I marked it out, we hit it on December 23rd, grinding sideways with a little burst, and then this became our line here, and then it fell through here. All right, so to the north side, once again, roughly 153.24, and to the south side, 71.69. I don't know if we're going to get that low, but we've got a gap to the south side that touched already, and that took us down to roughly 113.62, and then we're south of that right now. Let me just take this to the weekly. So you cannot use the VWAP on the bigger time frame. It just doesn't work. Can't see it. All right. I think that's all for this ticker. Wow, that'd be amazing if we could make it back to this level. Roughly 376. That is a long ways off. All right, that does it for me. That's a look at Estee Lauder, URI, and now I don't remember what the first one was that I did. Oh yeah, Meta. Have a great Thursday and the rest of your week.